while because of school. I've really been busy with finals and studies and stuff like that. But I finally got I'm finally on summer vacation yesterday, and now I'm really gonna try hard this summer to bring a new kind of roleplay series. You guys have probably already known that our community is heavily based upon roleplay and stuff like that. And I think we really want to try to like bring like a new emphasis on roleplay and how we bring upon that. So for now, I'm gonna give you guys like a really broad, comprehensive aspect of like what the world is gonna look like today, or not today. Like I'm gonna give you guys emphasis on like what the world looks like because I really haven't done that, and I've also gotten requests in the past to bring this video. So this is that video. So right now I'm standing in front of the LBK towers. This is basically gonna serve as like the Capitol building in the city in the roleplay series, which the name is yet to be determined. But yeah, in here this is where like all the main like functionings of the world are gonna happen. In the previous LBK worlds, we've built a building, but it's never really served like a really intuitive, centralized purpose as it does now. So I'm gonna bring you guys inside. So, and we could get started. So yeah, I really do like building buildings, and I always like to build this building whenever I do make another world. So this building is probably a lot more dense than any of my others. It features a court system in here, and this is a huge, significant room in our world. This is basically like the foundry for our government. We are in the roleplay series. We are a democracy. It isn't a dictatorship or like a monarchy. People are elected and stuff like that. And we might bring you like some kind of like House of Cards kind of feel for like elections and stuff like that. If you guys don't know what House of Cards is, I would highly recommend that you guys watch that. It's a really good show. And yeah, but anyway, I'm getting a little bit off topic here. But on the side of me right here is called DFD, and this is a clothing business. This is also giving us another introduction into like how dense this world is. We use capitalism, and we have like mass business and consumer execution in this world. People in this world, we have an economy, and with that you have to work to earn, and that might also play another keen factor inside the roleplay series, like seeing how people like bring up like come about their lives like regarding our economy. And adding an economy and government just adds a lot more depthfulness, in my opinion, to a world rather than just like spawning stuff in like I am right now. Just like, and then like building, like you don't have to buy your materials, but you'll see what I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys to my next floor, which I'm probably just gonna cycle through these floors really fast because this building is like 11 floors long. So yeah, you could just see like more businesses right here, up here. Up here is the bank. This is another like key like player in the world as well. This is like where people keep all their credentials, finances, keys, stuff like that. And yeah, so that's where like people like make deposits, take in and out of money and stuff like that. Right here, so this was recently in development, and it still is. It's called SOF. I know it's spelled incorrectly. We did that for a purpose. Special Operations Forces. This is basically like your SWAT of like the LBK world. It's still in like the pre-developed form right now, but we hope to actually make this like a really cool, exciting theme in the roleplay series. Like we are still a little bit oozy on like how we're gonna bring this roleplay series to you. But it's basically like, yeah, like I said previously, like the SWAT. Like say that we have an intrusion in the world, like the Soviets, which if you guys don't know yet, that's who we are going to be fighting in the roleplay series, even though they were extinguished in the year of 1991. I just really were I'm really fascinated with like the way that they brought out their government regarding communism, fascism, and totalitarianism and socialism. And it's kind of like opposite. It's kind of like opposite key factor in this. Like since we're a democracy, we take votes. We're capitalism, which is a form of economy, and like it's key opposites. So you could see like why we're fighting against them. Like, and like during the Cold War, like the Soviets were like at a huge like grieve of like expansionism spreading their government, their economy, and stuff like that. And this isn't a history lesson, but I just feel like I could give you guys just a little bit more of a backstory. So, anyway, continuing on, we are on the fourth floor, I believe. Yes, fourth floor. So, um, yeah, so not all these floors are filled up right now, so we're just gonna continue on with this until we actually get to something exciting. No, but trust me, guys, this world is really exciting. Yeah, so I pretty much like leave my building up for rental business and stuff like that. So if people like want to have like a really cool view and stuff like that, they could buy out the floors, and we could like negotiate terms and agreements to like, you know, regarding their station, their stationing inside the building. So right now we are in the head office. So the head office is another key like factor in the world. This is where all the moderators have their private quarters to accept and also term about each other, like regarding like how the world functions. This actually is a this is actually like this room right here is actually where like a lot of the key things happen, like regarding the loan system which we recently introduced into the world, the whether like explaining how we want to bring about like another attack on the Soviets, or what means and ways of like defending. I'm not going to show you like the other moderators offices. I'm only going to show you mine, which is in the center. So yeah, this is mine right here. I'm usually the one like introducing people, like because we have like this whole process to like where they get signed up to be a citizen and like are actually eligible to live. So right here, as I was explaining, this is the bank key door right here to get inside the bank, and then right here is the law and term for like our society, and they actually have to sign this, and we keep it all in here. This probably isn't everybody in our society, but this is like a large amount of them, and like everybody has to sign and stuff and just follow our rules to oh, wrong place, like follow our rules to you know, be accepted into our society. So yeah, everybody has to do this. You might actually see like, again, like we are a little bit oozy on like how we want to bring this out, so you might see like, you know, some corruption here and there, you know, trying to bypass our barriers of security and stuff like that. That's just the old classical LBK sign. Everybody knows that, and they just love it so much. Just kidding. So yeah, we're gonna. This is my suit. Well, hi. So yeah, we're on the balcony right now. I made this building a little bit too high. I wish I could have seen a little bit more people, but you know, the city itself is still pretty dispersed, or perverse as well. So yeah, we're gonna go down there. I would fly over there, but I want to give you guys like a really good feel for the world. So we're just not gonna fly down there. We're actually gonna take like the little central exit out. Oh, little central exit out of the building. So yeah, there's a switch right there. My friend's in here. uh, So yeah, I do have a gate around here, but that's not important. So right here is the in front of the Capitol, because you know this is the Capitol. Nice view. So yeah, usually people just kind of like hang out over here and stuff. You might see like some like cool meetings happening, like saying like, oh, like where are the files and stuff like that. Like I don't know, it's really cool. Oh, of course, stuff is broken, like my life. I'm just kidding. So yeah. We're heading outside the gates right now of the Capitol, and we are entering inside the. We are heading outside of the or inside of the residential area. So right here we have a lot of our starting houses right here. I'm not gonna like, you know, go and like show you every single one of them, but I just want to give you like a really broad example of like how our world and how the layout is. So people have to buy their houses, and they have to buy the plot of land, and you could see how every single one of the houses right here, it's a little laggy over here, sorry, they're just like really like nicely organized. That's because like we care about our infrastructure, and that's why we build such a great world. This world is constantly growing. Don't ever get used to the view in this world, because it's just going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. We have so many people wanting to build on this world, and if you yourself want to start building a part of this world as well, you guys could always add me, LBK_boys, and just go through like the citizenship process. I'm gonna go back to the building. I saw a mistake right here. So yeah, let me just fix that. Yeah, so, I guess I'll just show you my house, even though I said it before. I'm not gonna show you anybody's houses. It is my house, so, you know, you guys probably have the right to see it. So yeah, I don't know how big of a factor my house is gonna play. It might play some, might not play at all. We'll see. So yeah, I built this. My friend Concrete helped me out with this part right here. I see you. Yeah, so it's cool. I like it. It's cozy. Back here is actually one of my own funded businesses. Back here is like a little drinking area, backyard drinking, right here. So, um, it's one of the most profiting businesses inside the world. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, you got people are able to like own their own businesses, and they can go into bankruptcy, or they could become very rich from it. So, oh, my horse is missing. Damn it. Somebody stole my horse. So yeah, you guys are probably wondering what the LBK, what the hell is that big thing floating in the sky? Well, that is called the Vengeance, the ST Vengeance for short. Starship, or yeah, whatever. Starship Vengeance, and I didn't. I think I made, yeah, I did make some videos and some live streams of like the last world, which was actually something very unfortunate happened to it. So we claimed that as the great tragedy, or like the great fall. And we made the vengeance for two reasons. One, in dedication for the great tragedy, and then also to defend the capital. And it's one of its like, a lot of its like defenses are like actually like based upon like the rim of the wall. So like if the Soviets do want to attack, the vengeance will be ready. So this is gonna be a pivotal, paramount, prolific, ponderous like factor in the series. Here, actually, you guys are probably like, "Whoa, I want to go see this thing." Like, and also, I've never seen this thing before in a Minecraft world, so I thought it would be really unique to add it. Like, I never see people like making starships and stuff in this world, and that's what I wanted to do, and we did it, and it turned out really well. I can't, if I could get in. There we go. So, yeah, right now we're in the main cargo base of the ship right here. Just for like some of the decor, I added some wires right here just to like kind of make like the ship look kind of like a fallen catch. It's not exactly based upon or inspired from the fallen catch, but the wires are. Right here is just this is just a bit of the roleplay. This is like the Soviet tank right here. We found it underneath their base. This is the origin story, by the way. So yeah, we just found that under their base, and we confiscated it, and we put it inside our cargo bay. So I'm bringing you guys to the star room right now, and I'm not going to change it tonight because it becomes really laggy. But yeah, I'm just going to go over here real fast. So yeah, this is basically like the conference room of the ship, and right here we have a really cool view of the actual ship. So yeah, actually, I kind of want to see. I kind of want to show it the world at night. It's a little laggy, so sorry about that. So yeah, this is the view that we have outside the ship. It's a really cool view. I really do like it. Better than the bridge. I wish the bridge's view would have been like a way better. I'll go show you guys that right now. But the bridge's view is like absolute garbage. I don't know. I don't know how it happened or why it happened to be like that. So yeah. Yeah, let me just fly over there. So yeah, this is the bridge's view. We don't really have much, well, we don't have any weaponry up here. It just really, again, meant for that looks, maybe like a really cool like photo or something for like a background or something like that. I don't know. But every ship needs a bridge, so yeah. This ship is actually inspired from the Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Invisible Hand. That was Grievous's ship, in which he held Palpatine after the attack on Coruscant. So, yeah, you can kind of like see like how it kind of carries over. But I think it turned out really well, and I want to add like my own little bounce on it, and I think I just did that fine. So, currently we have covered two of the three parts in the world. the capital, and then the residential area. Yes, there is a third one, and we're gonna go to it right now. Um, yeah. So the third section of the world is actually called the industrial area. This is where all the key businesses play, and it actually starts off from